Aries, welcome to your Sunday Shuffle. Like always, these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may or may not resonate, so take what resonates, leave what does not. And if there's more than one energy on the board today, then reverse those energies as you see fit. And please have patience with me as I remember to navigate back and forth between reading on the table and speaking into the microphone. This is new equipment and I haven't developed the muscle memory for it yet. Lots of practice sessions. It's much easier downstairs because then it's directly in front of my face. Can't miss it. But this one will require a little bit more patience. So if you hear my vocals kind of go out, you know what happened. I'm looking that way, right? What's going on, please, for Aries? Happy New Year's to you. I do hope that your New Year's is shaping up well. Show me Aries, please. What's going on for Aries? Oh, and please join me for the mid-month check-in for January. Lots of exciting channel updates. Show me Aries. Show me Aries. What's going on, please, for Aries? It's very, very, very cold where for Texas. Central Texas, it's cold. So, of course, my vocals are very dry. Lots of lovely throat clearing, just in time to be amplified by a new microphone. Oh, there you go. Judgment. The Four of Cups. The Eight of Cups. Page of Swords. I know that doesn't seem impressive, but I can see something's really pressing on you, emotionally as well as spiritually. It does need sorting. I agree. I see you becoming a lot more aware that you are disengaging from something that was probably time for you to see, accept, deal with, sort out, or learn the lesson from in order to move on from it. And I know it's easier said than done, and nobody likes that. No one likes to be reminded of their spiritual and emotional lessons. Hey, Aries, you know that thing that you've been trying to avoid for 5 years? Yeah, it's time for you to kind of turn around and look at it. The longer you take with this, the worse it's going to feel. That's just how life works. We're not going to make it easy for you. You got to learn the lesson. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here today. And I know it's going to be readings like that where it just says everybody off. It's like, no. I know, but it has to be done. It has to be done, and that's why we're here, guys. That's why we're here, is to take a look at ourselves from a different point of view and kind of like, am I experiencing this, yes or no? So if you're not experiencing this, great. But some area somewhere is. So we're going to take a look at that. All right. We're going to start here with Judgment. Show me Judgment. I can see that you're upset and that you've been upset. And that's why they keep knocking on your door. Hey, Aries, it's time for you to address this. You know, I know nobody likes that reminder, honey. Okay. It's like that snooze alarm. You keep hitting snooze and it just keeps coming back. That's what Judgment's like. That's what Spirit's like. I know. And there's only so many times you can hit snooze before it feels like it's just hitting you. There you go. All right. Show me Judgment, please. Show me Judgment. Show me Judgment. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. Let's take a look. Let's see what's going on. Okay, the World, Judgment, Page of Wands, I got it. Okay, Chief, I got it. All right, they're like, Christina, make sure you tell them. I think we all got it, Spirit, I appreciate it. All right, the World, Judgment, in case you needed an extra reminder. And then Page of Wands. So for this Aries, whatever this is very, 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 very overdue. Okay. And the idea is they're like, and the lesson on this, we need to catch up to it, is overdue. Okay, so I can tell that there's a world here, some sort of cycle that happened a long time ago. It is not fresh. The idea is that the lesson is still attached to that world. In other words, we haven't accepted that cycle for what it is, learned from it what we needed to, the emotional level, the spiritual level, the mental level, you name it. We need to learn it. Otherwise, it's just going to keep hanging around our neck, making us feel bad, weighted down, and frankly, keeping us from being our authentic self. And we want to be our most authentic self, because when we are, we can throw all that crap off our shoulders and say it no longer affects me. So when we do our spiritual homework, the teacher stops annoying us because they don't want to fail us, right? They don't want us to fail. You don't want you to fail. So we get lots of warnings and nudges and hey, turn it in. And you got, I'm not going to lie, the Aries I'm looking at, you have a very annoying teacher. You know, I got one too. Okay. And they don't shut up. So in a way, it's kind of nice to have an annoying teacher because they're always on you to complete your assignment. But again, it just doesn't stop. So whatever this is, like I said, is overdue. I can tell something happened once upon a time in your timeline, and it was probably fairly egregious. It was difficult, not casual. It was a world that had an impact on you, but you never fully digested it, learned from it, absorbed from it, healed from it, or forgiven yourself or something. Because these are upper level spiritual lessons. I want them to stop knocking on your door. What's it going to take for that to happen? Let's see that Four of Cups. Even I'm annoyed at this point. So let's see that upsetness, sadness. Show me that Four of Cups, please. Show me that Four of Cups. Show me that Four of Cups. The longer it takes us to absorb the lessons, all we end up doing, honey, is we hurt ourselves. We just hurt ourselves. Like I say all the time, we're the ones who end up paying the bill at the end of the day for any unresolved issues. You know? So let's just do it. Sit down, hunker down. Okay. Turn off the music, turn off our smartphone devices, hunker down, lock the doors. Just do the damn homework. Okay. What is this? What is the Four of Cups, please? Devil. Yeah, so this is some overdue stuff. The Hierophant. The Ten of Cups. So things got amplified just a wee bit. It's still in play. It's a world you haven't accepted because you haven't engaged that cycle yet. In other words, called it quits. That's why. It's become increasingly imperative for the Aries I'm looking at to cycle something out because it emotionally hurts you. You're still participating in it. I thought this was a cycle you have yet to come to terms with I don't know how long ago. The reason why it's becoming an increasingly imperative feeling that weighs on you, sits on your chest, is because you're still in it. It's a cycle that is yet to be, but probably should have been cycled out a long time ago. I see why. And it is for your best good. I'm not going to argue with it or contest it. I can see why you're still in it. It involves emotional ties that go well beyond you. We're talking family. People in our emotional circle here, the Ten of Cups, they're meant to be our support system. They're meant to be those hearts we can rely upon in hard times. So that's family, okay? That's spouses. People in our intimate, like I said, circle that we're committed to. The Hierophant here. That's some very powerful energy with the devil there that says, I cannot give this up. I have to participate in it, even if it hurts me or kills me. I strongly disagree. Whatever this is, it's not functioning well. In fact, it functions poorly. This is what should have been cycled out a long time ago. Judgment, not once, but twice. We don't really keep an open spirit to this at all. Anything that, I know it looks like a family bond unit. Ten of Cups with the Hierophant here. We're committed to these cups, even if it kills you. We got to take back this idea of commitment, dust it off, and readdress that. Proper commitment is the kind that you can stand up for because it does you good, not because it does you harm. Okay? There is a saying, of course, I'm sure you've heard it, blood is thicker than water. Absolutely. It's not easy to just give up blood. Family. Or spouses, things like that. I find, however, the best family I've ever been part of is the one by choice. Those friends we choose to have in our life that aren't just casual friends. The people we've known a long time and they know us. Those people who you just understand when you have no reason to because you're not bonded by blood. Or family trees, or marriages. It's those people who you would call family by choice. The idea is that if it's healthy family, be it you were born into it or you chose it, it's because, again, you can stand by it because it stands by you in all the right ways, not the wrong ways. So I know you're saying, but this is family we're talking about. This is my husband, this is my wife we're talking about. If that's true, then we are not connected, married to, or emotionally swimming with very good bonds. They don't look healthy. It hurts you. Let's see the Eight of Cups, please. Show me the Eight of Cups, show me the Eight of Cups, show me the Eight of Cups. This one's extremely specific. It either applies to you or it does not. Don't force it to fit. You will only make yourself upset. It is readings like this, I'll grant you that I wish I had more time with them. I hate 15-minute, 20-minute readings where we're talking about serious shit, and I don't have the time to give it. So, what I'm telling you right now, don't waste your time, don't waste my time by being mad for a reading that's not yours. Don't accept it if it's not yours, done. Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, the Knight of Swords. Thank you. Thank you. When somebody finally does what they're supposed to do, like when I'm working with people, when I'm clients, this is what the dialogue would have in my head when they finally realize something that I've been trying to teach them for months. And then they have that click moment inside. That's what I've always said. Inside. I don't say it out loud. That would be disrespectful. But inside, I'm like, thank you. You finally got it. So, here you go, honey. This is you. It's me saying that to you. Thank you. Eight of Cups. Not only do you know that you're emotionally meant to walk away from this, not meant to emotionally invest in it anymore, you also realize rather critically, and it's looking like soon, that you need to stop investing in this. The Tower's here, and the Tower is not casual in this respect at all. These are some delusions and illusions we have to stop creating, co-creating, adding to, building to. Lightning strikes, the Tower comes down. It's a shoddy investment. We'll be taking action towards this soon. In other words, we understand and see the truth for what it is soon. Okay? I just know that when we use commitment to justify these emotional contracts, we almost always end up doing more harm than good to ourselves and to whoever else that's in there with us, because they're likely doing the same thing. And that's what you call emotional codependency. Well, if you're not going to leave and we're in an unhealthy dynamic, I guess I can't either. So both of us, that doesn't help anybody. That's a lot of emotional codependency in there, so I don't know who that is. It could be more than one person. I hope not. Dear God. Let's see that Page of Swords. Show me that Page of Swords, please. Show me that Page of Swords. Show me that Page of Swords. Show me that Page of Swords, please. King of Swords, Death, the Queen of Swords. Thank you, honey. Good job. Good job. I know that's a very short read, and I don't know how long it's going to take to actually play out on your particular Aries timeline. I have no clue. That's going to come down to you as individuals. I just know that once it's done, it's done. You're going to have amplified knowledge. Once that Tower hits, I wasn't sure about that Page of Swords. Pages can't carry too much weight, so I didn't know how that was going to go down. You showed me amplified knowledge in a short amount of time. Once this Tower hits you, like I say all the time for folks when they experience Towers, once you experience it, there's no going back. You can try to deny it, but you can't. Ignorance is not an excuse. Not at this level, anything. Once you know what it is that you know about the investment and how you're no longer meant to invest in that way, literally, no more taking action to poor investments in a faulty construct. You need to walk away from this shit. And then there's the execution of something that you were never comfortable looking at to begin with, which is what you opened up with. Hey, Aries, it's time to look at that cycle. You were never comfortable looking at it, and now you're showing me amplified knowledge. King and Queen of Swords. You went from that little guy to the highest levels of intellectual knowledge that you can achieve in terms of they understand that once they have information, they have to sort shit out. That's what the King and Queens, they get a lot of bad rap, which is unfortunate because their power functions are actually quite high. Once they know what they know, they don't dick around. They need information. They start making decisions. Guess what's right in the middle? Death. Some stuff stays, the other stuff goes. And let me tell you right now, once you switch that on, like I said, there's no going back. You will do what you need to do. And that's good, because I was getting really worried about the Aries I was looking at. You will be cutting out that which no longer serves. And like I said, from the very beginning and upwards to the end, most likely should have been cycled out of your life a long time ago. Bonds, commitments, family, blood relatives aside, if it's not healthy and it hurts you and it harms you, it cannot be fixed, rectified, or balanced, you have your answer. That doesn't mean it's an easy answer, but it is nevertheless an answer. And I see you adopting that same mentality right there towards the end. Okay. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Okay. 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 Good job. Good job. I know you put this one off, honey. I know, and I'm not giving you bad. All signs have pros and cons. Aries, honey, yours is very similar to Capricorn's in that respect of persistence, but yours has that hot-headedness attached to it. I can handle this. I can handle this. I can keep it going. I can keep it going. Because you have to remember your power structure is Emperor. What Emperor says goes. And I know you told yourself 1,000 times, I can deal with this. I can put up with this. I can deal with it's not. Stop putting focus on it. Stop putting. And that's when we use our Emperor for bad. That's the opposite of empowerment. Is if you have to force yourself to stay in something that you know you shouldn't. That's anti-empowerment. Okay, that's anti-commitment. That's anti-strength. Because it's not your authentic self that's choosing those things. It's your inauthentic self. That's the difference. Okay. So your Hierophant was here, but he was committing and commits to all the wrong things. You know? That's anti-commitment. All right. For some of you, great fortune. I'm not seeing it that way. I'm seeing it as the number 26. For some reason, it's prominent. It's coming across very heavily as a prominent number. I don't know why. 26 for some of you is a confirmation. It could be in reference to 2026. I hope not. But that could very well be the case. I don't know. I'm not doing time checks here. But for some of you, 26 is outstanding. For others of you, you believe or perceive a great fortune is involved here. Okay? For sure. Swift messenger, one. Swift messenger, swift messages, bright optimism. Good messages. We need good news regarding income for some of you. Changing path. The compass is in reverse, changing the path and the course of things as we speak. Yes, I should say so. Okay. Oh, just one. I have the small feminine glasses. I have two pairs. The big they don't have to be male or female. I'm just describing them as either small or large. And these are associated with small female or feminine glasses. I don't know. Anything else in there, please? Okay. The letter L. The zombie in the upright. We don't want that. We don't want to feel the day-to-day drudgery and the sense of ill will and not feeling alive inside. We don't want this anymore. Okay? We don't want to be surrounded by or connected to or committed to people that would have us feel like this every day. And then the seashell in reverse, we're not listening to ourselves intuitively or in terms of the feeling. And that's okay. I see you switching to a mental kind of logical modality in order to sort this out. And that's fine. But I can see where your emotions on this subject became blunted. It was probably easier to just shut it down than address it, right? I understand. Aries, honey, I hope this helped you. Good luck to you. This is going to be a process. It's going to be a journey. I have no idea when that tower hits. I have no idea. I don't know. But when it does, it will be correct. Okay? For some of you, I'm thinking further down the line, possibly closer to August. I hope this helped you. Take care. Be well.